gato. I almost put my end screen. That been a silly move. Alexa, turn off couch. Been a silly move on my part. Who's coming down your stairs, huh? Who's coming down your stairs, Kitty? Who's coming down your stairs? I tried to tell you someone's coming down. You didn't believe me, Dad. Mike, alright. Well, so I was talking back in a second, but my cat didn't believe me. I kept asking him who's coming down his stairs. He was like, he yawned, so he's like, I don't care. That was funny. My cat, as you can see, my cat background. He did not believe my dad was coming down the stairs. I kept trying to say, look, who's coming down your stairs? I don't. My cat did not believe me. Such a silly little cat. Oh, but yeah. Uh, Lewis Rossman is talking about uh how GTA Online or Rockstar put stuff behind a paywall of GTA Online, which I assume is like GTA Plus to get cars before we paid for. But yeah, we're gonna. Sorry about talking about the U.S. men's national team. Wednesday they won 6-0. What? Today's coming easy podcast. I don't care. But anyways, what, buddy? I don't know what he wants. Anyways, yeah, 6-0. But not much to say for it. Let's move on to FCC match, which I call perfectly. Don't know how. It broke my streak of being wrong, thankfully. So uh video window capture. There we go.
The fully electric Audi e-tron family
Yes,
is here.
Audi Gold.
With models that fit any lifestyle. Through elegant design and progressive technology. The Audi e-tron family. Progress that moves you.
Anyways, we're going to take a potty break in a few minutes.
John Freeman, the referee, gets it underway. A top-of-the-table matchup. FC Cincinnati hosting the New England Revolution from TQL Stadium. Acosta gets around Blessing. Arias, low and just wide. Struck very well. Inches away. Took a touch, maybe didn't need to. Angulo's able to close it down.
No, he didn't need to, and Blessing knows it, but how about the ball forward from Carlos Gil?
Now Kubo coming forward for Cincinnati as Baji in the middle. Kubo towards Baji! Cincinnati strikes first! Dom Baji! In this incredibly important match. Sends the home team ahead, 1-0.
But this is where they want to operate. Get Acosta in open space, in transition, to find the next level ball, and that's exactly where the run comes from Kubo. But what a textbook run from Baji. Off the back shoulder of Farrell. Now he's looking one way. Baji goes the other. No Brandon Vasquez, no problem. Dominic Baji, FC Cincinnati, 1-0 here in Cincinnati.
They have Brandon Vasquez at the Gold Cup. But it works so well. 10 minutes in, now Kubo sends it wide.
With another 6-0
Chris Albright and Pat Noonan convinced him to come back to play for Cincinnati last year.
Win because Jamaica was up
Heel now
5-0
serves the
at
corner.
one point, and
Mascara heading it away.
I think
Poe
Jamaica
trying to
would
get
have
room to hit it. He does.
on,
Oh, it's going to go in.
if it
An
was
own
still
goal.
5-0.
Celentano into Baji, the goal scorer, and New England has equalized.
Best team in Major League Soccer at home. Gustavo Bo just does things that put you in bad spots. This is a simple ball driven to the back post. Celentano doing exactly what he has to do, parry that wide, but unfortunately off the backside of Dominic Baji. On one end he gets FC Cincinnati up a goal, and on the other end it's 1-1.
We only drew Jamaica. The US only drew Jamaica.
Kubo holds it up.
Jamaica
Finds Acosta through for Baji.
Hell, I'm gonna take a potty break real quick because I gotta pee, and then we'll resume the podcast. Let me on death just in case Brent joins. Let me see. I don't think he's still at AFK. Yeah, he is. But anyways, be right back.
Mic off.
Mic on.
Anyways, I'm back. Oh, sorry about that. I put up the wrong screen. I meant to hit this screen. Very weird match.
Baji, step over around Blessing. Baji, big save. George Petrovic keeps it 1-1.
Cincinnati are playing off of each other. Good understanding, great combination. And this is what Baji can bring, playing off the last defender, playing off that final shoulder to stretch the back line.
Oh.
Romney to Spalding. Arias closing him down. Bounces well for Spalding. Now Boateng. Again he serves. Oh, Gaddis missed it. Bo trying to turn and he scores! New England has turned it around! Gustavo Bo gives the Revolution the lead! 2-1!
FC Cincinnati have really struggled over the last 5 to 6 minutes with Boateng getting forward,
Oh my gosh,
dealing
my
with
kitty
balls
is so
coming across
today. I think
Celentano.
he's mad at us.
Gaddis has to
Living
do
for
better
so
with that,
long,
but
right?
you've got to be active and on the front
I'm sorry,
foot.
that's like a whole place.
How's that for a first touch and then a turn from Gustavo Bo? Supporter shield on the line, 2-1.
I don't know
New
how
England
it's going to on the
here
line
in
this early in the
Cincinnati.
season.
Yeah,
It's
they're
not
left
like
with
it's
some maybe pulling the hair
September.
out and some headaches, but for those 3
Well, it's not
moments
really
of
the season,
brilliance,
it's mid-season.
that's the
That's
life of a
like
goal scorer.
saying
That's
we're
the life of
pressing
a
a trophy
playmaker.
on the line
Bo's done
in
that.
This is given away.
January.
Acosta. Kubo sends it into the Bailey.
He watches this back, the
I still
turnover
think
here
Kubo's-
from Romney to
Kubo's
Acosta.
more used to playing
I think if
midfield.
Kubo cuts this back to
He's
Acosta,
temporarily
it's
playing
2-2.
up.
Every
Why,
single player for the
Vasquez
Revolution,
is,
Boateng's playing
the US
almost as a
national
third forward.
Mincy,
High
which is
pressing
ironic
Hagelin
because we're
playing on
first
top of Hagelin and
knockout
just
stage game is
using
Cincinnati.
his pace and pressing ability to get in behind. It's caused some problems for Cincinnati.
Wonderful touch from Acosta to keep
I just
that
find
in
it
play.
funny about a
Acosta
game spot
sends it over
where
Petrovic
the
and
Revolution
over the goal.
is sponsored by
We thought
Gillette.
there was a touch.
Since
Bringing this
the
ball down
Revolution
and
playing
then
Gillette
taking
Stadium,
on Andrew
I just
Farrell.
find
And I
that
think
funny.
Andrew Farrell, the last thing you want to do is allow
I didn't notice
Acosta
on my phone
to turn
Friday.
and run right at you. Why not
Because
put pressure on him?
Because I was halfway watching a match, and I had my mind on IndyCar.
It will be Gustavo Bo.
Oh!
It's off the post.
You know, but see, of a
The ball
hockey,
stayed in
post is
play.
Goalie's best
It
friend.
hit the
I think
corner
it's the same for
flags
soccer.
away from going up 3-1 right before the
I mean,
half.
it's around the wall with real pace.
Second half underway from Cincinnati. New England 2, Cincinnati 1. The scoreline right now.
I've
They
never
may lead
understood
2-1,
why
but when you look at the quality of chances
non-sport,
tonight,
non-auto
The better
racing
quality
leagues
has
need
been
a
on
tire sponsor.
Cincinnati's side.
Like, I
Acosta
never
coming
understood why
forward
MLS has to
now.
have
Into
Continental.
Baji. Baji!
Now, UDF, I can see that's
brace
local.
for Baji! The supporter shield leaders level again, 2-2.
What, buddy?
They're saying that Kubo interfered with Andrew Farrell and Blessing. The referee initially brings the whistle to his mouth, but he doesn't blow the whistle. He allows play to continue.
I mean, that's
And
what
give
we're
Acosta a
taught
ton
to
of credit.
do.
He's playing until the
If
whistle's
there was
blown. It's
even
not.
worse interference, you gotta
Baji
let
off the
VAR
back
look at
shoulder.
it.
Great first touch. Second touch for the half a yard. And Dominic Baji has come up huge when they've needed it. And multiple times. 2 goals tonight. 2-2. Game on.
Acosta. Still Acosta. Still Luciano Acosta. Now leaves it. Barriol! Petrovic pushes it away.
Was more used to playing
On
up
shows.
front, but
I mean, 2
it's
defenders
just a
around
temporary
him.
position
Nutmegs
until
getting out of it.
Vasquez
What a
gets
run
back,
this is from Frione.
which
Frione
could be
in some
as
space.
soon as
Frione takes a deflection and it's in! Oh, the
no.
flag is up!
It just
Carlos
depends on
Hill, as it stands now, denied a late go-ahead goal.
From Frione, he was in an offside position.
How
Difficult
they
to see
do
it with
their-
Mascara out of your screen.
No, sorry, quarterfinal.
And full time in Cincinnati
I'm way
for the
ahead of
second
myself.
time this
because
season.
This time I've seen for round 16, so you're not
Cincinnati
going
and
to
New
miss the
England
quarterfinal.
split the points, 2-2 the final tonight.
Normally, you know, knockout stage starts with round of 16. Quarterfinal, semi. Oh hey, but Ohio. Man, I wish I company review us out. Darn, I wish I would have been at a premiere because that was actually after race. And we're gonna talk about it right meow. Race in under 30 minutes.
This is the Honda Indy 200 in Mid-Ohio. Great start, Colton Herta.
Colton Herta, great jump. Graham Rahal able to go in line with him, but on the outside there, Alex Palou trying to make a move. He's
sure,
around Kyle Kirkwood, who's now coming back on the outside of 5.
Kirkwood to the outside. He'll have the advantage at the next apex. That pink Auto Nation car forcefully holding on to third as Marcus Ericsson and Felix Rosenqvist come together.
The two Swedish drivers collide. And that is not a great opening lap.
I mean,
here at Mid-Ohio
for
the Chip Ganassi racer and the McLaren man. Yellow is out.
Side by side through turn 9 as the yellow flag comes out. I'm not sure if Felix is beached there. I think we saw Marcus able to carry on, but the number 6 TT car.
Stalled.
Oh no, he did not make it. Both cars out on the spot.
Ericsson was also
and there's carbon
also very aggressive on the start going into turn 4. He went upside Will Power and Scott McLaughlin.
It's something from Ericsson saying something about broken. Let's check the replay on the opening lap. Here's what went down or went up.
He off someone.
So you see Ericsson there on the inside of turn 6. Yeah, he was just wide. I mean, Felix gave him room, it looked like, on the inside. Missed the apex a bit. You know what it's like down there. Green racetrack. It's so easy to understeer. It's so hard to get the car turned back to the right, get down to that apex as you're going downhill.
Fucking lot had some puddles.
Another shot
of
Ericsson. Yeah, he's just
look,
wide
you can still
on
see damp patch from
I just think he must have misjudged
rains.
where he was relative to Rosenqvist.
The gap. I mean, it was a car width, almost
Don't
2 car widths. Could
be squeezed through here. On board now with Rosenqvist.
You're going to look to, there's Ericsson. Now watch to the right, keep watching to the right.
Felix knows he's there. He gives him lots of room. You see, he's he's on the outside of Scott McLaughlin completely. Yeah, I mean, we've seen some contact with the airscreen before. I'm not sure we've ever seen something quite like that when a tire left a giant mark right in the driver's
and there's rain veins. IndyCar made it mandatory because
out of the last turn. Here we go, and Kyle Kirkwood is sizing up. Look at that pink car.
I saw the sky. I said to my dad, who's in the background, I was like, hey dad, watch it rain after the race. And all board did it.
And behind him, you see David Malukas looking down the back.
It reminded me of that one year in Germany. When we were Germany 2018, we were all expecting rain. And then as soon as Lewis Hamilton got a trophy for winning, it just poured. Well, I mean, it rained this race, but not enough for chaos. Like 2019 Germany. However, watching
Check
that
this out.
race.
Could go 3 wide. Newgarden says, no way, I don't want any part of that. Rossi says, game on. And Grosjean holds the position.
Rossi and Grosjean on Mid-Ohio. We've seen this one before, Townsend.
Just a tiny little fade from Grosjean to make it harder on Rossi. What a move from Newgarden. No, he can't hold on.
It's just so little grip on the outside there, especially after the rain, but he's using those red sidewall Firestones, a little softer, a little more grip compared to the primary black sidewall that Rossi's got. Trying to use that grip on the outside of 6, not quite enough.
Last 2 times, excuse me, someone for Simon and Scott Dixon. I know I'm pointing to the screen, you can't see me pointing to Scott Dixon. Well, if we do that, you can, but
and goes past the grip available from the harder black Firestone. We think that might happen around lap 15 to 20. We'll have to stay tuned and see where exactly it plays out.
Scott's from New Zealand.
I was somewhere there.
Scott Dixon in the orange and
I
blue
was up
PNC
in
bank
turn
car, and there's
1.
the defending race winner, Scott McLaughlin, right behind him in the Good Ranchers Chevy for Team Penske. They're all excited about countryman Shane Van Gisbergen in the Grant Park 220, the NASCAR Cup Series race in Chicago this weekend. And look at this, Graham Rahal isn't just sitting in second, he's pressing for the lead.
Yeah,
but right now we're in
top 3 cars on the same tire compound right now.
A little bit of a line variation down into
if you want
the
to help
valley here
make
as they
this
come up and
content
over
better,
a blind section.
right,
You really can't
subscribe
see
to
the
my
racetrack
Patreon.
as you come up over the hill, and this is one of the trickiest corners on the track. Big step off at the exit.
2.2 would be next Tuesday. This Tuesday, I want to do a tech Tuesday to edit my Mid-Ohio
push
vlog.
running in traffic. And for Graham Rahal, I can tell already he's got the
this
best
year
race
inside
car,
a different
both in
place because I
qualifying
was at
and
my
race trim
grandmother's
that he's
for
had
her
in a long
birthday.
time.
As we see some action further back, that side-by-side Joseph Newgarden on the inside, Pato O'Ward trying to
I was really hoping
charge
we would
up
get
the field,
trained
trying
because
to
I
make
want
it work
to
on the
see
outside of the
in
keel.
action.
That's a tough one to pull off.
Oh, here we go.
Series champion and
Unless
side-by-side for
IndyCar
Kyle Kirkwood
deems
in.
him mandatory for optional.
Championship leader, and Kyle Kirkwood defends from the championship.
Honestly, I'll just run at least one race on it, so no like if it creates more error wash
on the harder black compound, Kyle Kirkwood
from
on the
the
softer tire. Kirkwood has had the advantage, but no longer. Remember, he's teammates to Colton.
Because I know it's supposed to direct water away for air screen, but I wonder
so is Kyle Kirkwood most likely. And Alex knows this is the
if it
time
creates
to
more
press.
drag.
There's been a change within the top three. Very hard fight between this man here, Kyle Kirkwood, in the Auto Nation Honda.
It kept trying to rain. It like spat rain, but it never fully was a soaker. Like we saw overnight.
Palou on the right in the blue and white American Legion machine. Watch Kirkwood on the inside.
Tough to tell
from
we
this
did
angle
get,
how much room Alex Palou gave Kyle Kirkwood.
Would have stopped the race
like
because
lot,
it was heavy
we saw
rain, strong
just a few
winds, and
minutes ago.
lightning. So
Kyle Kirkwood's been hanging on to the back of his race car. Here's on board with Kirkwood. Just enough. Left him just enough room, but Kyle had to run the apex curb higher and harder than he normally
that was
would, and I think
called
that contributed to turning around
got
the
him
automation car.
aero loose. I mean,
here is Connor. I think that Kyle had to run the apex back of his race car. Here's on board with Kirkwood.
and Palou was ahead anyway, so there was a light tap,
Just
but it was
enough.
Palou's
Left
corner.
Just
so
enough room, but Kyle had to run the apex curb
I
higher
think there was
and harder
contact.
than
It's hard
he
to
normally
tell,
would, and I think
but
that contributed to turning around the AutoNation car. Here is Connor Daly running in the second Meyer Shank Honda, the Sirius XM AutoNation machine, filling in for Simon Pagenaud. It's the first time ever in Simon Pagenaud's career he's been forced to miss an IndyCar race. He's done more than 200 IndyCar races in his career. Today, he was denied that by not being passed by IndyCar Medical after yesterday's big crash. Dylan Welsh.
Romain Grosjean
so,
at the top of your
yeah,
screen,
I heard I
and
kind
they
of
took
screwed
the
himself
red
over
tires off. Grosjean did a
speeding,
nice job to
but
pick up a few spots on those softer tires, made a front wing change, and
it seemed the Reds were faster because he was just pulling away on his first red
right
stint.
in front of him with a better pit location.
Honestly, he should have gone red, black, red.
Joseph Newgarden now trying to get
we
around
look
the
for
slow
IndyCar
start.
strategy from this week.
Romain Grosjean, his
Because there
teammate
was
Kyle Kirkwood trying to go through as well.
strategies
It's so
powered by
hard, Townsend, as a
data.
driver coming out of the pits on cold tires. You're trying to defend, but you can only do so much.
And Grosjean got a tough lesson on that last year, wheel banging with Alexander Rossi and forced off the track. Meanwhile, Newgarden charging into turn 4. Check this out. Deep, they're close. Alexander Rossi and Joseph Newgarden, and Rossi left nothing there for Newgarden. And here comes Kirkwood putting the pressure on the PPG Chevy. Watch Kirkwood try to cross it up here and go inside Newgarden up and over the hill. I don't think he's going to have enough to get the advantage. He's going to have to back out. You really can't go too wide right here. Hitting this time is the race leader, the Gainbridge Honda of Colton Herta.
And remember, guys, Alex Palou still has to run a stint on those reds. So if they are a struggle, he may have closed that gap, but it might open back up once these two leaders get on the primaries.
But Alex Palou is doing the distance so he can shorten his red stint.
And now he's going to want to go. Graham Rahal stays out. This is where the overcut, undercut comes into play, guys.
This is not good for Palou. Palou would have loved if Graham Rahal followed Colton Herta, but Graham stays out. Palou's stuck in dirty air. He might be faster, but tough to get by at Ohio. Whose call is going to be better?
It looks like they're red, black. So, or primaries, alternate
because you
primary.
mentioned the third different strategies. He told me, we just want to experiment. We didn't want to try things. We have 4 poles as a team and only 1 win. Now it's 5 poles, and Colton Herta trying to convert that today.
think we're hearing box.
I mean, I don't know why you
Graham Rahal there. We'll see if he comes in. But for Alex Palou, he's not able to get the pace of clean air with Graham Rahal up front.
So Graham Rahal staying out an extra lap. He's going to be all over that push to pass button.
Yeah,
trying to make this
exact winning
in-lap
strategy
as
was
fast
red,
as
black,
possible,
red.
trying to close that half-second
And I'm pretty
gap
sure
he
that's
had
what
to Herta. Likewise, Colton now has to be
Palou
on the
did.
button, getting up to speed as quickly as possible. The overcut staying out a lap longer, trying to
So
utilize
I didn't even
those
see
hot
that tweet until
tires.
today.
The undercut, trying to get into the pits, get those fresh tires on.
Maybe I should be
and we're
Herta's
going to
strategist.
see in about 30 seconds here which one's the right call as Palou stays out. Now he needs to put the hammer down, trying to get those clean laps on the primaries.
Dylan, the Team RLL guys haven't been put under this much pressure in a while. Here we go.
That's right, big stop here. Rahal's been much happier this weekend on the reds than the blacks, so really wanted to take advantage of that outlap to try and build as much gap as possible.
I wonder why it's almost like red tires
on for Rahal, waiting on the fuel. We'll see
were at a tire.
How refreshing this must be for Graham Rahal.
Especially on the last stint where he just
Where does he come out in comparison to Colton Herta?
Right now, you'll be racing him to the keyhole.
The words from Rob Edwards, you're going to be racing him to the keyhole. That race is on.
Graham's not going to be able to defend Colton Herta on hot tires as he goes sailing by.
Yeah, that was the easy
Under
pass.
brakes, does Rahal switch back? He can't.
Look at how
tires.
Look at how far up the road Pato Award has gotten there. That is amazing. Award right there with Rahal.
Think about it. They've all made one stop now and essentially passing for second here.
Wonder if Award's saving any fuel. Right now, he's saving nothing. He wants second place.
Rahal's like, where did you come from? 25th, says Pato Award.
But if I'm on the radio to Graham Rahal, I'm saying, look, without a yellow, Pato's not in this race. You're not racing him. You're racing Colton Herta in front. Just let him go, get up to speed, put in the laps. The gap ends up about the same as the leader is in. Alex Palou down to Kevin.
And he's going to go to the red sidewall, the alternates. He's got to go around Christian Lundgaard's tires. He's coming in from second this lap. The driver is dominant, as we've seen in a while.
That must be a fire gap.
Races, nobody's been better. 3 wins. Alex Palou is
so
back out. Let's see how much time he made up in that in-lap.
Boy, that fueler didn't have to fill as much as I thought. Palou is out and to the front easily.
But
that was a 2-second faster stop than what Graham Rahal had on the 15. Here comes Colton Herta at pace. He's got to get around Christian Lundgaard, who's also jumped to 26.
So that tells me that the reason Palou wasn't pressing that hard is he was saving fuel following Graham Rahal earlier to shorten the pit stop.
A little bit wide from Christian Lundgaard. Now a drag race down to turn 4. Colton Herta easily ahead. Pato Award's going to be on the button, trying to get around the RLL driver as well.
So Lundgaard has been able to leapfrog his teammate. Here comes Pato Award diving to the inside.
Decisive swerve from the young Mexican driver, and it's clear he is on a full press. If there's not a caution, they'll have to make 2 more stops to get to the end.
But you got to give him credit for the moves he's pulling off on track. We saw pace on him as we see Scott Dixon, Dylan, down in pit lane.
That's right, Scott Dixon in. He was the leader. They're going to go off of the alternate tires and put the reds on. Scott asked for a turn of front wing. They'll need a big outlap here from Dixon.
There goes Will Power in the Verizon Chevy. Look at this mad scramble here. How does Dixon cycle out? Where does he cycle out in comparison to his teammate Alex Palou? Here we go.
Check out another guy that's been saving fuel. Scott Dixon is going to exit pit lane just ahead of Colton Herta. I don't know if he'll be able to hold him off, but Dixon and Power have position right now.
This is Power to Chip Ganassi Racing. How about that for a pit stop cycle?
So Power's going to give Colton Herta a little bit of a hard time in keyhole, but I don't think Dixon has tire temperature yet.
Back straight drag race. If he goes to the inside, Herta will swoop around the outside, and that's what's happening.
This is tough. You can pull it off on the outside here. It is banked. He's got a nice car length advantage. Easily done. Colton Herta had to make those moves happen.
What a handy bit of strategy from Chip Ganassi Racing and Team Penske to save the gas on the opening stint.
It should be a white flag with a red cross, like Monster G Supercross.
And it's Barry Wanza, and here he comes. Race leader is in for what should be the last stop of this race, the Honda Indy 200. Kevin Lee, the championship leaders coming your way.
And there was almost an obstacle. Marcus Ericsson and his crew was getting set to push that car back to the garage. They just went back to see if the car was repaired properly. Barry Wanzer was waving the team, get back out of the way. They did. Clean, easy stop for a driver trying to make it 4 wins in the last 5. When's the last time we saw a run like this? Below in the chance to finish it off. He's out. Scott Dixon also making his final stop.
Mr. Mid-Ohio, who has to come all the way from the other end of pit lane. He's in the very first pit box on pit lane entry. Mr. Mid-Ohio has a shot of standing on the podium here today.
There's what you talked about, James Palou coming out behind DeFrancesco, but luckily DeFrancesco has been fast. His tires are hot. Palou still needs to get temperature, as does teammate Scott Dixon. But did you see the body language, guys, on the crew for the number 10?
Oh, yeah.
It's like a holiday out there, going for 3 in a row. Absolutely no urgency, totally under control. Meanwhile, Roman Grosjean in the number 28 DHL car. Nice clean stop for the last one of the day.
Is the 06 of Helio Castro Neves, multi-time winner here in IndyCar competition at Mid-Ohio. Grosjean in the DHL Honda. He's sent for the final time. Jack Harvey just whips on by, so too does Rinus VeeKay. Here is Colton Herta.
Oh!
Now what we're going to watch here is where does Herta come out in relation to Scott Dixon? Because last time the two of them were on track, they were right together.
Herta almost lost it, Kevin, on pit entry. Maybe a little bit of a wet spot there.
So that gap that, because of traffic, got back down to 3.5 seconds was back up to 8 before Palou pitted. So it would take a massive in-lap and a difficult in-lap for Palou to make up this time. Primary Firestone, Shell Fuel, Colton Herta, who started on pole, trying to get his first win. Did he make up any time?
Here comes Scott Dixon. He'll be battling with Dixon as he comes up to the hill to the keyhole along with Christian Lundgaard.
Dixon at speed, the others building their speed. Dixon gets Lundgaard off his list straight away. But Herta has an advantage, so this might be a back straight duel down into turn 4. This is going to be epic.
Not for long. Those cold Firestones are tough to handle on the outlap. Dixon with the advantage. Both drivers will be on push to pass.
Herta's going to fight hard here.
He's only got a 1-lap advantage heat-wise.
Speeding because I saw a replay of that.
We saw
yeah, the pit lane speed bus didn't work.
It's gone again. The chance of victory has gone again for Colton Herta. 2 races in succession. He started on the pole 2 races in a row. And the winner's going to elude him again.
I just wonder in that big sideways moment entering pit lane if Colton was struggling to get his thumb as he was controlling his race car to hit the button as Will Power, Dylan, on pit lane.
They're off the rads onto the sticker primaries for the final time. Ron Rizzucci, the strategist, said, push hard here on push to pass. We need a big in-lap and a big out-lap, too.
You see able to yeehaw
Here
it
comes
up
Herta to serve his penalty.
But I don't know why the pit line is so far.
It sort of makes sense because we saw him have that big crossed-up moment. That was after where the pit lane pylons are. Let's take a look at it, Townsend.
That's Benjamin Peterson up front, so this is Colton's first
shell
pit lane entrance.
Not that one,
he
but
got
it's
his thumb
the second one.
Oh, he turned it. That's weird.
No, you see, he got his thumb there, but the lights didn't come on. Maybe he didn't push it enough. Maybe it didn't activate for some reason. But now he comes out right ahead.
Seems like he had a
Andretti is just in
button
shambles,
to
man.
activate pit speed control.
13th place, he comes
He
out in
pushed
his
it and
14th, actually 13th
activate.
now.
That's
Let's talk more
Michael,
about it with Kevin
man,
Lee.
You just
This is at least the 3rd year in a row that they've had a fast car and are not going to get a result. 2 years ago, he started second, was second until the first stop when they had a 25-second stop with a fuel probe issue and then had more issues later on in the race. And then last year, there was more difficulty as well when he missed the code to be able to pit. So another issue for the 2016, Dylan. Graham Rahal in. They went to, he stalled. It went to slightly scuffed blacks, but it's not going to matter because Rahal stalls leaving. Actually was waiting on the left rear.
Yeah, I thought Rahal stalled, but then I saw the tire guy go, which is Bristol sign for. Oh shit, I don't have a tire on. Oh cool, we had to go for a while.
Final stop under green flag conditions. It is a tough pill to swallow.
We got a point of view. If Rahal has such a great day up until then.
Was just furious. A day that started with so much promise has evaporated.
That'll put Graham back to 7th and maybe 8th here as Maluka shouldn't have trouble getting
Graham
by
Rahal
unless he has to check up at the exit,
and
which he does.
There's a lot of interest with the young driver from Chicago, David Malukas. Where is he going to be next year? Will it be at Dale Coyne or will it be with one of the larger racing organizations? Under brakes, turn 4. Rahal doesn't really have any say in that
apparently
as Malukas sweeps around the outside.
So Rahal down to 8th, Herta down to 12th.
If you want to get mad at anyone, if Mashik wants to get mad at anyone, they should get mad at
and both with issues seemingly
Andretti.
outside of their control.
because the reason it's both two Auto Nation cars for my shake is because we're basically the partner with Andretti. So
they had last year when he charged through the field from effectively last to third. But Ron Rzuski, the strategist, said that's all relative. The field has gotten so much tighter and more competitive this year. We've got to find a way to just be better, and it starts in qualifying. Will felt like their qualifying effort hurt them a little bit, but they're making do running fourth right now, Kevin.
Right behind him is Christian Lundgaard, who's really effectively fourth, officially in fifth, but Pato O'Ward still has to make one more stop, and this would equal the best finish of the season for Christian Lundgaard, who told me today the momentum for Ray Hall.
Anyways, I forget to take my warnings off from where I was streaming Sims, because technically who is sexual themes, so yep. Sorry about that. That was oopsies. Back to IndyCar highlights.
Letterman Lanigan is real, and one of the factors is Stefano Sordo, the technical director, who came over from the Formula One world. As expected,
if it's true that someone from Chip Ganassi saying you want those cars, I think Chip Ganassi
really helping in the
Simon.
aerodynamics, Dylan.
And Scott McLaughlin rides behind him in the sixth spot on track
and
right now. Been a fairly quiet day for them. I think they're kind of in the same boat as their teammate. Felt like they had a good enough race car to maybe go back to back here, but starting where they did,
but
the 8th spot was going to be tough. Kyle Moyer admitted we need the guys in front of us.
I don't know if
they
it's
haven't
Mike
really had
Shank
problems yet. He said, if we can finish top 5, I think that's a successful day.
Or
they're close to
what's
it
his
right
face?
now.
I was forgetting his first name.
How about a nice day and a nice run for David Malukas on back-to-back weeks? Didn't get the finish that they wanted
I'm pretty sure we said we committed to winning 5
their start of their weekend at Road America was maybe their best weekend of the entire year, and as a result, team morale was high coming into this weekend. He had a top 10 here last year, his first in his career, on pace to deliver another one here as he rides in 7th, and Graham Rahal rides 8th, which I think he'll be disappointed with if that's where he ends up finishing. He said, you know, all right, my expectations throughout this entire process have never changed, even though we're faster this weekend than we've been all year. I expected to win every single weekend this year, so this one's going to hurt a little bit. The positives of this, he did say, look, we just want to have a good day here, finish it off, finish solid. They're going to do that with a top 10 finish potentially, Kevin.
Alexander Rossi at 9th. He'll slide up to 8 because Pato O'Ward is going to pit on this
the
lap.
gun just had
this
a
will be the 6th consecutive top 10 for Alexander Rossi. I suspect he's not going to come away super happy at this point. I think they thought more, considering how good the McLaren cars have been here, but it's still good progress in a new system. There you see O'Ward making that
this
stop.
track will be
It's the 3rd. They needed a caution to come at the right time to be able to take advantage of that pace that they had, but the spin and qualifying is why O'Ward is just going to have to be satisfied from moving from his 25th starting position, maybe being able to settle for 11th, somewhere in that range.
Well,
he's coming out right behind his teammate
Alexander Rossi,
but
he is on the harder
are really low, so that's why it's on the ground. And then tracks,
I would think he's got sticker reds available.
Yeah, for sure he must.
I don't know why it took me almost 24 hours to realize it.
In warm-up. So yeah, bit of a surprising move with only 16 laps to go. He must have just preferred the balance on this set of tires.
But if he can hang on for a few corners, Diff, he will be 9th in the running order and with a chance to maybe impress his teammate Alexander Rossi and go a couple positions better.
13 laps to go.
Here's Pato O'Ward on his teammate. Wow. He said this may have happened when those tyres got up to temp. He goes by Alexander Rossi, so that puts O'Ward from 25th
originally I thought
to 8th place with just 12 laps to go.
Absolute drive of the day. Pato O'Ward making the 3-stop strategy work. Now he's got to get by Peterson
for
and Ferrucci,
I didn't realize
and then he might have a shot to close the gap on the next driver up the road, Graham Rahal. Full 7 seconds.
We're trying to get help from Chevy.
I bet Alexander Rossi is on a growing list of drivers very frustrated with Benjamin Peterson. He's already a lap down to the leader. If the yellow comes up now, he's got nothing to gain, but he is driving like it's for his life, defending against lead lap cars. That is just not something you need to be doing at this stage of the race.
Brian Barnhart came on the radio, strategist for Alexander Rossi, saying we're trying to get help from Chevy. That's like kind of going to mom and saying, hey, can you please tell my brother to get along.
They don't. You know what to do, man.
Here we go, back straight, he'll have a shot here. How much push to pass has he got left? Of the 200 seconds, Ward's got 20 left. This
Peterson is not cooperating for whatever reason, but just do what you can do, make it pass.
He got by him. Big screen was on Rossi. Small screen down the bottom was live on Peterson, so he's cleared him.
Ward got by with a message. Here's the move Ward made on Rossi.
Peterson out of push to pass now. That's how Ward was able to clear him so easily, but a great move. Textbook
I just don't understand
from Pato Ward getting around his teammate.
Position.
But yeah, that one's going to sting. There's going to be some interesting conversations, I think.
It just doesn't make any sense.
This is why
because
F1
even
has
if the yellow came out for
flags.
Peterson, he's going to get pushed to the back by IndyCar rules so that the lead car guys go to the front. So I just don't get it.
I think that was all sort finish.
So that the lead car guys go.
Yeah, I don't know.
Front,
it's
so
kind of
I
weird
just
place.
don't get
Middle House alt start finish.
Running on board with Auto Nation here, and Grosjean through turn 9. Big wiggle from Dev up front there. Only
just used for qualifying.
4 laps to go. Joseph Newgarden looking now on the inside of 11. This is not a place you pass.
Slight little kiss there.
Oh, this is a tough move to make on the outside of the final corner.
Teammate on teammate here. Grosjean's going to try and bulldoze his way through. Contact again with Devlin Francesco.
I just remember how my eyes got right at salsa when I saw Grosjean tried to.
That's 150 miles an hour with wheel banging going on for Rinus VeeKay. Now Kyle Kirkwood's ready to party.
Trying to pick up the pieces from this little squabble here into turn 1.
Like I saw the Porsche race. And that didn't end
with
well.
a handful of laps to go.
They're not afraid to mix it up here at the end of this one. Let Callum Eilert join in the fun.
Newgarden looked in his mirror.
Just ran me off the road, entry 2.
Kyle Kirkwood.
Here comes Eilert. Hook goes Hollinger Chevy. Kirkwood defends. One side to the other. The British driver looks for the inside line up the hill. Can't get it done. Now he will switch lines. It's tough to make a pass through here.
I think Newgarden passed Francesco more out of the fact that he was looking in his mirror thinking, Grosjean's going to lose his patience here. I'm going forward.
Dev had a big moment coming out of turn 9. Just like that, actually.
Yeah.
That's what sort of opened the door. But then side by side through 11 here, that would have put Dev on the dirty side. Lots of dirt on his tires as he goes side by side with Grosjean.
There's one touch with Grosjean, just a brush.
There's more to come.
Here comes a second one.
You see,
we almost got
it totally wrong coming out of 13.
Look at VeeKay, how brave. 3 wide on the outside into turn 1.
Couldn't quite pull it off, and then Kirkwood trying to just pick up the pieces here.
If we stay with this, well, Kirkwood was complaining he got pushed off in turn 2.
It's a huge oversteer moment from Newgarden, so Dev's trying to stay out of Newgarden.
Newgarden is probably thinking, whoa,
on the inside, and then hip checks VeeKay into 1. Man, that was manic. As look at the live pictures, Grosjean trying on the outside of Devlin DeFrancesco into turn 4. He's got it done.
By the way, we're not talking about scrapping over a podium spot. This is back in 13th, 14th, 15th, etc. IndyCar drivers fight hard.
Basically,
and 2 laps
almost
to go here at Mid-Ohio.
Midfield last.
Will Power. 4th place, Christian Lundgaard. That would be a season best equaling finish if he can hold off this man here in the 33s. Scott McLaughlin, the defending race winner. He won't defend that win. It's too tough. There's too big a gap. He's 20 seconds behind Alex Palou.
McLaughlin has 10 seconds more push to pass with a lap and a half to go over
and
Christian
blue
Lundgaard.
Light
so
was
he can start
to
to use that button liberally and see if he can make something happen.
Thinking back to the head of this field again, I've been watching the gap between Palou and Dixon start to fall down. I was impressed with how much he had broken out from Scott Dixon, a 6-time winner here, and then I thought, oh, it's because he's caught some traffic. Who has he caught? He has caught Connor Daly, who is nose to tail with Ryan Hunter-Ray in the car that he was driving only 2 races ago.
He would definitely like to get ahead of that 20. You saw the white flag. There's just 2.25 miles to go for Alex Palou. Meanwhile, outside the top 10, the gloves are still off. There has been some hard racing. Rinus VeeKay.
This might be enough for VeeKay if he doesn't get pushed wide, but no, he does. DeFrancesco, pretty clever, taking away the option for Rinus VeeKay. Meanwhile, Kirkwood ready to pounce.
So everyone
Don't forget Callum right behind Kirkwood goes by now into 9. Brave move there. Kirkwood had some sort of issue.
It's just a
So Alex Palou is guiding the American Legion Honda home. It's going to give Chip Ganassi Racing its 12th victory here at Mid-Ohio. That ties Team Penske for the most of any racing organization here. It gives Alex his 4th win on the season. More importantly, 3 in a row. Hello, Palou. Alex does it again. Extends his championship lead and wins here at Mid-Ohio.
3 in a row. Let's go. Thank you, boys.
Here he is, Alex Palou, winner at Mid-Ohio.
American Legion's Be the One program. Alex Palou is definitely the one. 3 straight, first since Dixon in 20. You mentioned the Pagenaud run in 16. 4 of the last 5, and the championship lead is over 100 now. Going back to his win at Laguna Seca last year, that's 10 straight in the top 8 or better for Alex Palou, who wants to greet the entire Chip Ganassi Racing Honda program. Celebrating with Julian Robertson, his engineer. Barry Wanzer is down here, the entire crew. He took over the lead after the first pit stop, and no one was able to challenge him the rest of the way. So what was the difference of this one today, Alex?
Having a good car and good strategy. Honestly, we had a really fast car. We knew we needed to try something different to the guys that are starting up front. That's why we started on primaries. Everything went well, strategy, pit stops, and our pace was really good. So yeah, super happy.
You said this week you've not really been dominating. You're just maximizing, taking advantage of the points opportunities. Would you rephrase that? Would you rethink that? Are you really not dominating this championship right now?
I think maybe we're starting to, but honestly, no, we're not. It's really tight, as you can see. It's all about putting everything together. We've been able to do this quite often this year, and hopefully we can keep it going. But yeah, honestly, we've not been the fastest on all practices or qualifying, just on the race. So yeah, that's what it matters.
The last 5 races, nobody's been better than you. You probably could have, should have won the Indy 500. Have you ever had any kind of run like this at any time in anything in your life?
Yeah, probably on the simulator on iRacing, but yeah, part of that, no. This is the best moment of my career so far.
I know you'll downplay this and say the championship is not over. Let's look outside of you and what your competitors are thinking at this point. Would they say this guy's going to be very difficult to catch?
I don't know. You can ask them. We'll focus on what we can do. I know we can have some good couple of races coming up now, and we'll try and still maximize and do the best we can, try and win when we can. So yeah, try and get that number 10 American Legion up top.
Number 4 this season, 3 in a row for Alex Palou.
Watch the Honda Indy Toronto, Sunday, July 16th at 1:30 p.m. on Peacock Premium.
The Super Bad race is only on Peacock. Very annoying too. They're donating for a Trevor project. Will be for the next 10 days. So let's move on to your future prediction portion. We're trying to predict your future. I don't think the next. I know being knockout stages. Yeah, knockout stages not until Sunday. Because for other groups have to finish. No, I think for knockout stages, I think it's just rest. Maybe get 9. I say SEC beat Charlotte 2-0. AKA the fake Queen City. F1. God, I'm max again. Let's say Lando gets second. And Alonso gets third. Ben, where is NASCAR? Oh yeah, NASCAR's in Atlanta. And I'd say Larson will win the NASCAR race. So yeah, that will do it for today. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. God bless. I still believe that Jesus is Lord. And I will see you tomorrow. Weather permitting, it's a good storm. For some Tower Unite. Do we want to read anyone today? I have rated Grim Dog Grand Wild, so let's go do that. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.